Ethan, we're here. Semifinals. Finally.
We made it.
All right, yeah. And I'm just glad to be here representing Club Dread because, if I wasn't here, all that's left in the tournament, you got Jacoby, and he's representing Club Dread. You got Kirk representing Club Dread, and Amari representing who again?
I think he's Club Dread, I think.
Oh, yeah. And then whoever wins that has got to go face the title holder, who is also Club Dread. So we've got this whole league on lockdown. Honestly, if Jacoby wins today, I'm okay with it. I like Jacoby. He's my partner elsewhere. One of us is going to win. Let's do it.
Yeah, I just want to let you in a little secret, Brian. I want you to win this one. So I will be managing both of you, but I want you to win. And I'm excited to see what happens.
Somehow I think I'm going to hear that again in a minute, but okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Hello.
I just want to say I didn't hear the last part of whatever Brian's promo was. I left the room for a bit, but I'm really excited to have you as my manager. So I know you're in my corner, right? You're going to really help me out here.
Yeah, well, I was going to say this. I don't want you. I don't know if Brian's listening. I hope he's not. Because I do want you to win this one, Jacoby.
Oh,
and I'm managing both of you, but I want you to win. And I think going forward, it's going to be great because we got all Club Dread where we've taken over this tournament. So whatever happens, and the championship. So I'm excited for whatever happens next. But
me too, because I think this is going to be a blast. This is my redemption because last time I played Brian, he knocked me the heck out before round 3. So that's just really, I don't really care if I win or lose. I just really want to get past round 2 this time. That is my only bar for success here. If I do that, then I think we're good. But Brian's an okay guy, I guess. But I think we're gonna have a lot of fun, and let's do this.
Let's do it.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Full Metal Trivia Singles Edition. My name is Sandy the Sandman Robinson. I'm here as one of your hosts, but I couldn't do this alone. We're here a little earlier in the day today, so I was able to dragoon our head question writer. That's right, Andrew James Barr.
Is there any left here?
Man.
Hi, guys. Hey, what's up?
Have chips. You know how long it's been since I've had chips? Seriously, Andrew. Damn it. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hungry. But good. Otherwise, nice to see you. Who's playing again?
So we got a pretty good match today. I mean, it's between two faction mates. Club Dread seems to have put their stamp all over this mini tournament. But we've got one time, person fighting number 1 contender shot to go to the title, Brian the McGuffin McMichaels. I say that all, McMichaels all the time. There you go. Brian Michaels, he's here. And we've got Jacoby Bancroft. Jacoby, getting himself into this position by beating 2 other people in this tournament to get here. Now they both just got one more match to get to that all-elusive number 1 contender shot again. What do you think about this match, man?
I'm excited. The last time that these two played each other, things didn't go the way that one person would have hoped, but that was a slip up. Because we've seen what Jacoby can do. He beat Boatman, which is not easy. And Brian is someone who's proven himself to be a powerhouse. He is part of the team champions for a reason. So this is going to be a knockdown, drag out, bloody knuckle brawl. Please don't get blood on the carpet.
Yeah, exactly. I just moved this carpet over here. So no, we can't have any blood. But we're going to definitely have an exciting match. Jacoby, like I, told him before his promotion, it has improved so much since his debut in Full Metal Trivia. Brian has just is one of the standard bearers. I mean, he is. He's one half of the tag team champions, and he's in these positions for a reason. So, I mean, I can't wait to see this match unfold. How about we get some people in here?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
All right. Introducing first, with a record of 5 wins and 2 defeats. He has a strength of, written by Shane Black. It is Brian the McGuffin Michaels.
Wild Lions represent.
And his opponent, coming in with a record of 3 wins and 2 defeats, and a strength of pre-1980s Eastwood Westerns. Okay. He is the Barbarian, Jacoby Bancroft.
WD-40 represent. I didn't have a I didn't have what I had full eye, but I hope that works. Okay.
All right, guys. You guys know all the rules. We're going to tell them to you just again in just a quick second. But you have 3, count them, 3 repeats in 1 challenge. Use your challenge wisely. Make sure that it is 100% accurate on what you want to challenge for. Make it specific as you can, because if it is off by just a fraction, it is going to be a failure of the challenge and you will lose it. Do you guys understand everything about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Andrew, can you read them the rules for round number 1, please?
Sure. Guys, that's your standard whiteboard round. Every competitor will get 8 questions from 8 different categories. For each question, they will have 15 seconds to write an answer down. After the time is up, competitors will show and say what they wrote, and each corrector will be worth 1 point. If a corrector gets all 8 questions correctly, they will receive a bonus question also worth 1 point. Just a reminder, there is no penalties for missing and absolutely no stealing, you criminals.
All right, guys. I am going to start you off with your first question today, and it comes. But first, good luck to both competitors.
Thank you.
Your first question comes in the category of drama. Who plays Doughboy in Boys in the Hood?
The only Doughboy that I know is the Pillsbury Doughboy. Yeah, exactly. Great cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Chips, cinnamon rolls. I'm sorry, Sandy.
It is. I'll tell you what, I miss Joe more than you could possibly imagine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with one half of the tag team champions, Brian.
I honestly don't know who's who in this movie. So I said Ice Cube, a.k.a. O'Shea Jackson Sr.
And Jacoby.
I also said Ice Cube.
It is Ice Cube.
I didn't know who was who either.
Right.
You guys need to watch that movie more. It's awesome.
So great.
All right, question number 2.
All right, question number 2 comes in sci-fi fantasy. In what U.S. city does the ending fight between Mothra and the title character take place in 2014's Godzilla?
I'm going to say this for the record right now. Bitchin' question.
Oh, thank you. I thought you were gonna talk about the movie because that movie is trash.
You said Mothra? Is that the villain? I guess it is.
Okay, so Sandy, it looks like one word. It looks like bird. Oh, we're not playing charades.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. I will say yes, I didn't like this movie at all, but the sequel is dope. So, Jacoby, what do you got?
Ethan says bring him in first, but San Francisco?
And we'll get Brian's answer and then bring Ethan in.
I also said San Francisco.
Okay, we'll find out what Ethan wants to say.
So, seeing as they both have the same answer, I don't know if either of them would even want to challenge this, but I'm pretty sure Mothra doesn't show up in the 2014 Godzilla.
That's what I thought.
Didn't think so.
I think that
he's in the second one.
Yeah, King of the Monsters.
But we both had it. I don't want to challenge.
But yeah, once again, like they both got the question right.
That could have been me. We will check that later. But it's a challenge.
Right or wrong, I will not challenge.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think we're challenging.
Okay, well, it is San Francisco, so
it is San Francisco. So you did get that.
I just wanted to bring that up because
And we absolutely believe the question is accurate.
Yes, it's 100%. He fights Mothra, damn it. Okay, moving on.
All right.
My apologies.
Sorry.
Watching. I think I wrote the wrong person.
And truth be told, I'm actually trying to think of. I know what the beastie looks like in the first Godzilla.
Don't they call it like a Muto or something?
Yeah,
Muto.
Yeah,
okay, nerds
like that. But no,
movies, Andrew.
there's a lot of monsters in the second one. So, all right. So we're gonna take Ethan out of there. Thanks, Ethan. All right, guys. So you did get that one correct. We're going to move right into question number 3, and it is in the category of action adventure. What kind of natural disaster hits the titular city in San Andreas?
Man, now you got me. Now you got me looking up 2014's Godzilla.
I know. I just want to know what the monster's name is. That's all I care.
No, I'm just disappointed I have to look up 2014's Godzilla again.
I know exactly what Jacoby's thinking right now, too.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Sticking standard.
3,
Pepsi.
2,
Figure that out later.
1. All right, Brian, what do you got?
It also causes a tidal wave, but the initial one's an earthquake.
And Jacoby.
Yeah, earthquake.
Earthquake is correct. It doesn't
Okay, you
matter
nerds.
what it responds to, Brian.
You guys wrote these questions, remember?
That's
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's us.
Disclaimer, they did not write their own questions. Just no comments. They didn't. Andrew did, and his writing staff, not these two.
Thank you for making it clear that I'm the one writing false questions. All right, going to your next question, the category of animation. Who voices Jane Porter in Disney's Tarzan?
You cut out a second. Who was who?
Jane Porter in Disney's Tarzan.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
One of the best animated movie soundtracks of all time.
Phil Collins did not have to give his all for it, but he did it for you, damn it.
Damn right he did. 5.
Also, people hate
4,
Phil Collins way too much.
3. It's because he's a whiner. 2 and 1, sort of. 5. 1. Period. Jacoby.
Yeah, I completely blanked. Phil Collins.
And Brian.
Minnie Driver.
Yes.
Minnie Driver is the correct answer. Now with a 1-point lead, Brian, we're going to go right into category number 5, which is biopics.
And congrats, Andrew, on having a correct question.
This is going to be painful. This is why I don't host.
Yep. Yeah, see, ouch. All right, question number 5 in the category of biopics. What is the profession of the titular character in the film Lenny?
Titular.
Brian stealing my joke. I do not appreciate that. I will give Brian negative ghost points for that.
I just want to say that the word titular was used in the last question, so both titulars were side by side.
So you got a pair of titulars.
A pair of titulars, that's right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pens down, everybody. Let's start with Brian. What do you got, Brian?
Stand-up comedian.
And Jacoby.
Thank you, Marvelous Miss Maisel. Stand-up comic.
That is correct. It is stand-up comedian.
What these two competitors think they are today. Okay, moving on to your next question.
No respect.
No.
Coming in non-US films. So The Oscar-nominated 2018 foreign film Cold War was made in what country? There's a Cold War happening right now. It's between me and the competitors. Aren't you glad you tuned into the next match, everybody?
Yeah, that's right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We're gonna hit Jacoby. Jacoby, what do you get?
I'm afraid this is a trick, but I kept it basic. Russia.
And Brian.
I'm just guessing. Germany?
Oh, all right. No perfect rounds this game, folks. The answer we were looking for, Brian and Jacoby. Andrew, what was it?
Poland.
Poland. I think that's where they make this spring.
Are we sure?
My country.
All right, Brian loses all of his points. Jacoby has just one.
Okay.
In my heart.
The best thing is I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. Question number 7. Question number 7. Category is sports. 8 Men Out focuses on a scandal involving members of what MLB team? City and nickname, please.
Sorry, you said two?
We'll just take the team name.
The
That's
team
why I
name.
have the city in parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, then now it's easy.
Maybe. Don't put that pressure.
5, 4, 3,
Don't you put that evil on him, Ricky Bobby.
2, 1.
Right? Yeah.
Heads down. I believe we're going to Jacoby first.
White Sox.
And Brian.
Chicago White Sox, just to cover my basics, you said nickname. They refer to them as Chicago Black Sox scandal. So
there we go. The Chicago White Sox are the correct answer as we move into our final question, Andrew.
Comes in plot summary. Name the 50s movie. When a truck transporting 2 convicts chained to one another crashes, the 2 men, one black and one white, must learn to get along with each other to evade capture. The faces of pain right now.
I know who's in it, and I can picture it. I just don't remember the name of it.
You said 50s.
This pain looks worse than when my girlfriend took me to see Cats. On opening night.
Oh.
That's why she's my ex. That's not why. That's not why, but still.
All right, guys, I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian, bring it home for us. What'd you get?
I'm confident that it was Avatar.
And Jacoby.
The original Midnight Run.
Unfortunately, both are incorrect. Andrew, what is the correct answer?
We are looking for the defiant one.
Yep.
That's what that movie's about.
I need multiple choice in round 1. I would have got it.
All right,
What do you
guys.
have?
We are going to take a very short timeout while we do some score calculations and get ready for round number 2. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back after round number 1. We have a leader, although very, very close. Brian is leading Jacoby by 1 point, 6-5 as we go into round number 2. Andrew, please read them the rules of round number 2.
No. Not after how they've been treating me today. No. Fine. Oh, that's a stack of money? Okay. The leading competitor will decide to go first or second. The player going first will bet on either red or black. The wheel will be spun and will land on a category or one of the colors. If a color is spun, the competitor with the corresponding color will choose a category for themselves or their opponent if their opponent spun their color. If a category is spun, the competitor can choose to take it or respin. If they respin, they will have to stick on whatever category the wheel lands on, so choose wisely. From the category, the competitor will receive 4 questions worth 2 points each. Multiple choice is available, reducing the point value to 1 point, however. Opponents can steal the points available if the question is answered incorrectly, you criminals.
Exactly. And the movie or the categories that were given to the competitors just before this match started are David Fincher, romance rom-coms, classics, lock 'em up, prison movies, movie release dates, the great Walter Matthau, actor-director combos, quotes, rock and roll, baby! Movies about or inspired by rock music, directors, and the categories that the character or the competitors have chosen for themselves, written by Shane Black for Brian, pre-80s Eastwood Westerns for Jacoby, and red and black. And that is where we stand now. Brian, you have the option to go first or second in this round. What would you like to do?
I will go second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big surprise. Okay.
Jacoby,
What
Yeah.
color would you
we're going first.
Yeah. That's good. All right. Let's do this.
What color would you like?
Oh, red.
Hey.
Brian, it's not your turn.
All right. So we've got that down. I will get out the spinny wheel. I will put it on your.
As you set it up, just I don't know if I can. Is actor director combos? It's like directors who acted themselves. It's like the
like the pairings of actors and directors like frequently.
Like famous, like okay.
Yeah. And real quick, timeout. Am I lagging for anyone else?
No. No, it's actually been better for the last little while. It was right when we first started that it was a little bit pixely and free.
You've been fine, yeah, since the match started. Yeah.
Cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so I've got the wheel primed. You can see it here. It is on your color. Are you guys ready for your first spin?
Let's do it.
Let's do it indeed. The spinning is spinning.
Oh, stop. Ooh.
Romance rom-coms.
Jacoby, I remember you giving me this once upon a time.
I did. I haven't studied it in a bit, and I know Brian is like pretty good at rom-coms.
Yeah.
But I think like just because there's so much variability on the wheel, I think I need to do this to work my way through it. I'd rather do this and not score my maximum points and risk something that I'm going to score like 0 points. Like whoever that Walter Matthew dude is, I don't know what that is.
You will respect Walter Matthau.
No, he's great. He's great.
You're strong in this category, I think.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Why not? I haven't answered romance rom-com movies in a while. Let's have some fun.
All right. Okay. Andrew, do you want to proctor these questions for him, please?
I would love to. I'm a romantic.
There you go.
So, bye, Ethan. All right, Jacoby.
Yeah.
Are you ready for romance rom-com questions?
Nope. Let's do it.
All right. What state does Iris travel to in The Holiday?
What state does Iris travel to in The Holiday? California.
For 2 points. Your next question. What real-life paper does Josie work for in Never Been Kissed?
This is on my list.
Five.
Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are A, the Chicago Sun-Times, B, the Philadelphia Inquirer, C, the New York Times, or D, the USA Today.
States that take place in B as in boy.
That is incorrect. Brian, the chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, the Chicago Sun-Times, B, the Philadelphia Inquirer, C, the New York Times, or D, the USA Today.
Let's say A.
That is correct for 1 point. Your next question. Who stars as the titular Godfrey in My Man Godfrey?
Love this movie.
Ooh, I have a guess. Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are A, Cary Grant, B, William Powell, C, Burt Lancaster, or D, Spencer Tracy.
Shoot. Spencer Tracy.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again, Brian, are A, Cary Grant, B, William Powell, C, Burt Lancaster, or D, Spencer Tracy.
William Powell.
That is correct for 1 point.
And that's 3 titulars now, so we have total recall.
Okay, we just have to hold on for just a quick second here. It looks like we might have a challenge. I'm just going to bring in your manager.
Okay, Jacoby, there are 2 films with that title. They didn't specify which one, so could be argued that it was tough for you, and even if you had the right answer for one, it would have been labeled incorrect.
Sure, I'd throw that out there because I was thinking that it was a more recent film, and I think I was thinking of the new one. and not the old one. So yeah, I'll challenge that.
Okay, everybody, a challenge has been thrown on the table. We are going to go and investigate, and we're going to see what happens. We will be right back. Okay, guys, we are back, and Jacoby is going to win his challenge. None of us here on the panel even knew that there was an additional remake in 57 of My Man Godfrey, which starred David Niven as the titular character. So we are going to award a new question to Jacoby in order to do that one. So we're just going to replay question number 3 with a new question involved. All right.
Oh boy, hopefully I got this one right because this is going all my way.
And the score is what now?
It's 7-7.
7-7. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy. Let's hope. All right.
You're good, man.
Who plays the titular character in 2007's Penelope?
I love you, Matt.
Got nervous. Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are A. Mila Kunis, B. Scarlett Johansson, C. Christina Ricci, or D. Reese Witherspoon.
Wow. But that had to Christina Ricci.
For 1 point.
Huh.
And because you're in Club Dread, you know it's supposed to be pronounced Penelope. Just saying.
Penelope.
Your final question. Let's get this over with so I can get my pain.
Ethan did say come in, though.
Ethan, don't you dare!
You said 2007, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 2006.
No,
it's Jacoby.
I am not challenging it. Move on.
Okay.
It was a 2006 wide release.
Okay.
I mean, limited release. The wide release was 2007.
This is more so to just keep piling on Andrew because it's really fun.
We're literally just we're gonna have to unplug Ethan's internet because
all right, I'm sorry. I swear, I won't come in.
All right, that small interlude out of the way. We are going to your last question, which I am absolutely 100% positive that Andrew is so happy to get out right now. And he froze. There he is. All right, question number 4, buddy.
I'm just double checking real quick. Who directed 1994's Only You?
Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are A. Norman Jewison, B. Gary Marshall, C. Sidney Lumet, or D. John Landis.
Gary Marshall.
That is incorrect. Chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A. Norman Jewison, B. Gary Marshall, C. Sidney Lumet, or D. John Landis.
I love this movie. It's Norman Jewison.
That is correct for 1 point, and thank God my misery is almost over. I am sorry to everyone watching. Normally, I am much better than this.
Andrew, you are perfect. Don't ever change anything. All right, guys. Well, round 2 for Jacoby is out of the way right now. We are going to bring in Ethan again, only as manager for Brian this time. And I have our handed and
Andrew.
All right, as you can see, you are on the color black. Are you ready for your first spin?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
By the way, I'm still wrong. Penelope was released in 2008. Why?
Stop using remakes, Andrew.
Oh no! Please, God, go!
Oh,
and that landed himself on the color black. Brian, I'm assuming you're going to keep that and choose your own category?
Yes.
I would recommend so. Unless, why, you feel better about something else?
Well, it's just one of those things where, like, I'm very confident in something, so I didn't watch some of those as recently, so I'm like, am I going to screw myself up?
At the very least, you'll get everything multiple choice.
Yeah, I think so. I'll take Shane Black.
I think it's
I'll take Shane Black.
How many questions are there? There's
4.
4. You can't knock me out, suckers.
Nice. Oh, okay. And that's what Full Metal Trivia is all about, people. You're not getting knocked the fuck out.
That's it.
All right, I am just rolling down to your questions in Shane Black. And here we go. Brian, your first question in round number 2 in Written by Shane Black, as soon as I take Ethan out.
Is it who plays the titular role in Iron Man 3?
Maybe.
Fuck.
I must have had something on my mind.
In Iron Man 3, what is revealed to be Happy's favorite television show?
Downton Abbey.
For 2 points. Oh, that lovely Happy. How many films written by Shane Black were also directed by him? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1 repeat. How many films written by Shane Black were also directed by him?
I'm going to assume co-written counts and say 4.
2 more points. All right, question number 3. What is the name of the government team led by Will Traeger in The Predator?
Oh. I'm going to need multiple choice on that one.
Okay. Your multiple choice options are A, Project Orion's Belt, B, Project Stargazer, C, Project Cloudburster, or D, Project Dreamscape.
What is Stargazer?
For 1 point. And your final question in Written by Shane Black. Who plays Danny's mom, Irene, in Last Action Hero?
Oh, I believe. I'm doubting myself. I'll take a chance. Mercedes Rule?
For 2 points. And a clean sweep of his board. We are going to do some score calculations now that round number 2 is done. Add them to scores in round number 1 and get ready for round number 3. We're going to be right back after this. All right, guys, we're back. And after some score calculations, Brian has extended his lead over Jacoby by a score of 15-8, which means Jacoby is going to start answering questions first in this round. Andrew, how are you feeling about reading rules for round number 3?
Why don't you make Ethan read them? Okay, fine. Oh, another stack of money. Thank you. All right. There will be 1 question worth 2 points and 2 questions worth 4 points each. There is no multiple choice available, but there is also no stealing, you criminals. There will be a wheel, which will be spun to determine your movie for each question value. Players will have the option to respin only 1 time in round 3, so choose wisely. If a movie has no questions remaining for a respective point value and a player lands on it, they will get a technical respin. The player behind will start answering questions first. Once that player ties or moves ahead of their opponent, the other player will get their first question. Each player will go back and forth answering their questions until a player is mathematically eliminated. Awesome. And your movies are Pitch Perfect, 2012's Les Miserables, The African Queen, On the Waterfront, Network, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Amadeus, and Booksmart.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Andrew. I have the wheel up here, It has been randomly selected to start on the waterfront. Jacoby, we're going to bring in your manager. And are you ready for your first spin for 2 points?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Telling you, my spin game has been on today. I'm just going to say.
I don't think it
Like,
has.
good spin.
So
What?
is Ethan's. What?
You shut your mouth, Andrew.
All right, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yeah, I was running
You
through
feeling
the
good?
This is the one that I didn't. Yeah, like it's a 2-pointer, right? And do I need all these?
You just need the 2 4-pointers, but the 2 pointers.
I'll miss all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's do it. I think. Yeah.
Okay, Andrew, do you want to take care of Jacoby, please?
Sure.
Take
Bye,
care.
Ethan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Brian. Out of all 3 of you, he's the one I'm going to take care of the least. Your 2-pointer in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Who plays Walter Donovan?
I can't see my credits.
No, Walter Donovan is Julian Glover.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, he's doing his job. He's got that first 2 points out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Are you ready for your first 4-point spin?
Yep.
It's like you're going to be book smart.
Yeah.
Feel good? Because you need both of these. So if you got to respin, do it. But if you feel good, then
I know all of them now about the same, except
Okay.
for Indiana Jones as much. So let's do it.
Let's keep it.
Okay.
And then if I get it wrong, I can join one of those many people who complain about like book smart questions or something. I get to be a part of that.
Wrong league.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
Your 4-pointer in Booksmart. Gigi lost her virginity in what type of location?
It's like I think it's the funniest line from the series I read. It's like in a cemetery. Now the ghosts are inside me. So it's a cemetery. Final answer.
That is correct for 4 points.
And now the ghosts are inside me. That's not at all the same thing.
She is the best character in that movie. Let's be honest.
Yes.
All right. So right now the score is, I believe, 15 to
14.
So if Jacoby hits his last 4-point question, he will move into the lead and force Brian to answer at least 1 or 2 of his questions. You still have 3 repeats, 1 respin, and a challenge. Are you ready for your second 4-point spin?
You know it.
Pitch perfect.
Yeah, I got to keep that. I was hoping to show that I've watched some older movies too.
Hey, you can always respin it, Jacoby.
Yeah. Who doesn't love Pitch Perfect? I actually really like it.
I don't love that movie.
I don't love that movie either.
Wrong.
Kirk.
I do. I like it.
It's a good movie. It's a lot of fun.
So you're going to keep Pitch Perfect.
Yeah. And then if I miss it, then I'll start hating it. So
Okay.
Either way, it's a win, I guess.
Your final question in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
The prize for the riff-off is the microphone that had been previously used by what band?
Oh, no. I actually may not know this one. By what band?
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
The prize for the riff-off is a microphone that had been used by what band?
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
3, 1 left.
The prize for the riff-off was a microphone previously used by what band?
I was busy writing another note during the beginning of the scene.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Last one.
The prize for the riff-off is a microphone that had been previously used by what band?
No.
5, 4, 3,
Fall Out Boy.
2. And your winner by way of technical knockout, Brian the McGuffin Michaels. Jacoby,
The correct answer.
If I told you that there was a reason that you lost and missed that question, would that help you find a band?
Who is it?
What's the
The
question?
correct answer is Hoobastank.
Hoobastank.
Hoobastank. Dang you, Hoobastank.
That's what everyone else said when they bought that album. So.
Exactly. One song, rest of it's crap. All right, guys. Well, that was a fantastic match. I don't care what anybody says. It went right down to the wire for Jacoby. We are going to talk to him right now and his manager, Ethan. Jacoby, you know, the only place that I think that you had any kind of, a little bit of an issue was round number 2, but you played a great round 1, a great round 3, just missing that one question. Just round number 2 tripped you up just a little bit. How do you feel about your overall performance? Because, I have you, at 14 points in a singles match, especially one of this caliber. That's nothing to sneeze at. So how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel fine. I understand. I know I could have done better in that romance rom-com, but I think even looking at that wheel, I don't think I ever would have respun away from that. I knew that I wasn't going to go perfect in that round. I thought I could navigate multiple choice a little bit better for a few of those, and just didn't go my way. So it's unfortunate. I'm sorry that I made Brian watch some of those movies and not have to answer a round 3 question. That's unfortunate, but it was a lot of fun. And I guess I'm sad that I missed I got a good streak going of like not going to round 3 or not missing a round 3 question. So that's unfortunate, but it was a lot of fun. Thank you, Ethan, and thank you guys. Andrew, we teased you a lot, but we love you a lot.
Yeah, we do. And I just want to say Jacoby
We're
played
going
a
to
great
keep bringing
match.
that up?
Yeah. Jacoby played a hell of a match, even though some of the questions were just impossible to answer.
I'm out. Fun.
But no, he's playing Brian Michaels. Brian's one of the best, and Jacoby's a great player too. But he had some tough questions, and that happens. But I know he had fun. And it was all in the family, so you can't be too upset about it.
Absolutely, and at this level, the questions they get harder, right? So it's one of those things that it just happens. You could have had. You could have answered every other single question, but that stupid Hoobastank. You're now 3-3. You won't see another match until next season, but you definitely will be you're part of our veteran group now with a record that has more than 3 wins on it. So you'll be in the top 15 for sure. So you're not going to be one of the new guys playing one of the vets anymore. When you start off next year, you'll be playing one of the newer people. So how do you feel about next season? And what are you going to do to prepare?
I'm excited for the next season. It'd be fun to play some new people who have never played before and just meet new people. Because that's what this is all about, right? It's just like interacting and meeting new people in this community that we've built here. So that'll be really exciting. In order to prep, I'm going to try watching some movies, but we'll see how that goes. And just take it from there. But no, either way, a lot of fun, and I'm excited.
Awesome. Andrew, anything? That doesn't have a swear in it.
I make no promises. Jacoby, you're a sweetheart. We love you. You're a great player. Yeah.
No words for me. I'm his manager,
There's going to be a brawl that happens later on a call sometime. That's all I'm going to see it. Jacoby, on behalf of Full Metal Trivia, thank you so much for playing in the league. We really appreciate you. You've gotten better and better every single match that you've been into, this one included. Those are some of those questions were tough, and you came out on top of them. But we're going to see you next year with your manager, Ethan. Want to thank you for being double manager for both of these competitors. Doing a hell of a job with that faction. But we're going to bring in our winner right now. We're going to say goodbye to Jacoby. Bye, Jacoby.
Bye, Jacoby. Bye, Ethan.
Unfortunately, you still have to be with me.
We're going to bring our victorious player, Brian Michaels. You've done it again. You've gotten yourself into a position where you can vie for a championship title. Unfortunately, this time it's not Jeremy Adams that holds it. It's your partner in crime and the Wild Stallions Tag Team Champions, Joseph Olivas. But you've got to get through either Amaru or Kirk next to get that chance. How do you feel about your chances, and how did you feel about your match today?
I feel good about the match today. I think I did pretty good, but I'm not going to deny that it all came down to round 2 wheel luck. I mean, because I got my strength, and he got one that was tougher for him. And even if he had respun, he would have spun my color. So, you know, it in these leagues, a lot of it comes down to luck on any given day. And he avoided the KO, so he's up to TKO. So maybe next time he'll just lose me in round 3, and then maybe on our 4th one he can beat me.
Yeah, that's the plan.
But, you know, he's up there in the top tier, so I'm sure we're going to face each other again at some point. I enjoy being in a match that has 4 titulars in it. Hi, Andrew.
It should have been 3, but
it should have been 3. Yeah.
But as far as the next round, you know, I like both Amaru and Kirk. I'm a little conflicted because I think I have a better chance against Amaru just because Kirk's already beat me, but at the same time, I want to redeem myself and beat Kirk. So either way, I'm happy with it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, I love managing Brian because he's he's Brian. Everyone knows how good Brian is, you know. It's always fun, and especially watching him play Jacoby. And yeah, I mean, he said there was some luck into it, but also he did really, really well with his own category because he's seen those movies and studied. So it's a little luck. It's also skill. And yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. I mean, I have all my faction mates coming up, but also Brian playing Joseph would be pretty crazy. Ruin Kirk. Don't listen to what I just said. Yeah, excited to see what happens.
Well, I just want to once again thank you. You've been our tag team champions now for coming up on 2 Snowball events now. You guys have worn those titles well and defended them well. But this will be the first time at Snowball 4 that Joseph will have to defend the singles title. You think he's ready? If you have to face him, if you get by Kirk or Amaru, do you think you got what it takes to take your partner out?
I honestly think Joseph will defend against either of them. If it's me, I like to think I have a chance, but I think that's largely based on just the luck of the draw and questions because our tastes are so different, our strengths are so different, and that makes us a great team. Wow. But against each other, who knows what's going to happen? Well,
you know what? I'm going to say that I'm looking forward to whichever opponent that you get to play. We will know that later on today. But as of right now, thank you for playing. Thank you for being such a great champion and such a great challenger. Ethan, once again, manager of the decade I'm just going to throw that out there.
His first year.
You know,
my God, Sandy.
I mean, you know, there's people that look similar to you trying to take down, you know, stuff that you've accomplished, and I think that that's wrong. So
I agree.
You know what? No, Ian Filler's not that bad of a guy. I actually might like him better.
Oh, shocker, Andrew. Why don't you go team up with him? Huh?
You know what? You know what? Watch it. The Feller Boys coming 2021.
All right, and with that, we're going to say goodbye to Brian and Ethan, and it's just going to be you and me, Andrew. Andrew, you know what? That was a pretty awesome match. It would have been nice for him to get for Jacoby to hit that last 4-pointer just to throw it over to Brian to get some questions answered. But the simple fact is Brian did what Brian did, and you know the luck of the wheel does have a factor both times. You could see that that Jacoby was kind of playing around with the idea of re-spinning away from rom-coms. Maybe that was the right choice, but it's all over now. Jacoby played a great match, but Brian is moving on. What do you think about the match overall?
I hurt. But other than that, No, this is great. Jacoby is one of those players that the luck just was not on his side today. But Brian also is one of those competitors that we know that Brian's a very strong, very talented competitor. So it was a great match, and we can't wait to see what Brian does against either Kirk or Amaru.
Absolutely. Well, first off, let me thank everybody out there who watches our matches. Keep watching us, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting on these matches. That's what we want to see. We want to hear what you guys have to think about our matches and our formats and all that kind of jazz. I have been Sandy the Sandman Robinson. He's been Andrew James Barr, and we've been Full Metal Trivia Singles Edition. And I fooled you guys. I didn't actually get frozen. On behalf of Full Metal Trivia, have fun. Watch movies.
Bye.